Ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing. I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, now I ain't listening. Is in fact a fiction. Revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jackie Round War. We gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do damage, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young bear. How you real trigger on them dots, you a bird feeder. Claiming he a demon, what's a demon to a cult leader? When he said something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't no who got the gun, it's the who go up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. First shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite that hand and squeeze it, you won't never get that hand back. Bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brother's prayer. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow son, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gunna Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. When I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
I stood 10 toes down in these streets, whole ground in these streets. Roll around the city with the pound when it's bleed. How to make this my last stand up, but I am not an ordinary man. I'm a motherfucking soldier. The last stand, I'm a soldier. I stood 10 toes down in these streets, whole ground in these streets. Roll around the city with the pound when it's bleed. That's right. How to make this my last stand, but I am not an ordinary man. I'm a motherfucking soldier. The last stand, I'm a soldier. Yeah. I ain't no ordinary man. I'm something that you might never see again. I never was the tallest, never was the strongest. I just held the record for being real the longest. Niggas know they feeling what I spill at my performance. Shitting on these haters, yellow belly like it's jaundice. You know I be on it, know I keep my palm lit. Ready just to drop it on you fuckers on some calm shit. Yo, daddy up.
Check. Can y'all brothers hear me over there in Charlotte? In where we at? In Durham?
Come on, sir. Can you hear us, sir?
Con, I can hear you. The microphone is extremely loud though, Baba Kushal. Can you turn it down just a little bit?
Shalom, sir. Can you hear us down here in Charlotte?
Con, could y'all brothers turn y'all microphone down just a little bit too, Baba Kushal? Y'all jamming.
Con, sir.
Yeah, y'all things through the roof. Just give me a check so I can hear y'all clearly, Baba Kushal. Y'all hear me clearly? Is it too loud?
Check.
The water.
How about that right there, sir?
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Where you at? Come on, Charlotte. Let me hear what y'all got.
Hey, Shalom, sir. You hear us?
Yeah, that's perfect. Most High in Christ. That's what I'm talking about. Wherever those levels are when y'all come on the show, when y'all come into the class, that's a good level. All right. Everybody toward?
Con, sir. You too up?
Most High in Christ. All right. Shalom. Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shabrak Thumb to the Akim, meaning brothers. Yahweh Shema Alatah by Hashem, Yahweh Shai to the sisters. Once again, we're the Isupk, started at 1 West, 125th Street, heart of New York, operating up under Commanding Junior Hunter. We are not affiliated with anyone. In this day and age, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians should be searching out for the truth about who they really are. And who they really are, according to the scriptures, they are God's chosen people. You understand? They are the 12 tribes to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. No Christian church, no imam, none of the people that are actually in charge of the earth will actually sit down and go through your history with you according to the Bible, except for the Isupk. That is why the Isupk, we say all the time that we are not affiliated with anyone. You understand? The Isupk, Baba Kushal. The Isupk is committed to going to the streets and waking up the so-called black, Hispanics, Native Indians, and showing them the truth. What is the truth? That they are God's chosen people. You understand? All right. So we talk about with everything, the water, brother, everything going on the earth today. Them damn monkeypox got the whole gay community going crazy, man. You understand? The whole gay community is going crazy because what the Most High is doing. These are the things that are plaguing the earth right now. And guess what? It's right in front of your face. There is no longer hiding anymore. You understand? If you live in a life of promiscuity, guess what? It's being shown on your face, on your ass, on your hands, on your arms, and on your legs.
Hey,
what's the song that say? It written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say nothing no more, man. But the Lord is doing these things and making it plain for all of us to see. And damn it, we better be making a decision on how we live our lives, man. We should be making a decision on how we live our lives and how we're going to prove to the Most High that we're worthy of even breathing this air, man. Each and every day we should be searching out ways to show our worth to the Most High that we are valuable in building his kingdom. That we say the Lord's Prayer, right? Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth where? And then what we want on earth, we want everything in order, right? That's what we praying for. So we praying to a God that's going to set everything in order. Then I suggest we all be in order first, right? You understand? So when we talk about the Isupk, what's some of them hot topics, Stopper One, before I get into tonight's topic? What's plaguing the earth that the Lord is dropping a bomb on the earth right now outside of the monkeypox? The latest edition of America, monkeypox. Last year was you can't even say it no more. C19. What's next? The attack of the killer frogs. The Lord may just play the whole goddamn earth with killer frogs, bunker, y'all. You be walking outside and the killer frog just jump on your damn leg. You trying to fight the damn frog off.
So, Salakia, sir.
Come on with it.
I saw swarms of mosquitoes in Texas.
Mosquitoes.
Salakia.
So we have mosquitoes. If I'm not mistaken, they was talking about how
A lot of these rivers have dried up, if I may. They was talking about the freshwater supply of the world is gradually shrinking, if I may.
Salaki, sir.
Come on with it. Who that, Boz? Come on, Boz.
Yes, sir. I don't know if you saw it, but good old Nancy Pelosi took it upon herself to go visit Taiwan and then pissed China off. Got China doing all kind of military operations out there in the Strait of Taiwan.
Salaki, sir.
Come on with it.
In addition to what Officer Baaz just said, North Korea reached out to Russia and said they would contribute 100,000 troops to help them take over Ukraine.
Salakia, sir, if I may.
Come on with it.
Also, last week I typed in recent earthquakes, and what I found was that all you got to do is type in recent earthquakes. From July 28th to August 2nd, there was 10 earthquakes on the earth, around the earth.
You should hear of wars and rumors of wars. Earthquaked in diverse places. It's real now, man. It's right in front of our faces. It's right here. So with the brothers that are struggling, you get closer to your brother, man. You get closer to your sister, because this day we're trying to pull our people out of this goddamn world, man. We have to, all these things that we seeing, Nancy Pelosi going over there and fumbling, she looked like she was sitting on a stick, if I may, Boz. She was sitting up like this, making a complete mockery of their whole, you know what I'm saying, no respect. See, but that's that old generation that been living out this old way of America, man. But the one thing we know in the ISUPK, once we see this empire begin to fall, what do we know in the ISUPK?
Salaki, sir.
Come on, Boz.
That we that much closer to the Lord coming back to get us.
Damn right, brother. It's give him a hand, you know what I mean? What you got, Cordon? You got a what?
A precept.
Come on with it, brother. Let's go.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
So our salvation, right? So we talk about read that again for me, Bible Question.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11.
Romans chapter 13, verse 11. Come on.
And that knowing the time.
Knowing the time. What does it mean when it says knowing the time? What time are we looking for?
So like I said, if I may, the time of destruction of America.
What else? When you say destruction of America, break it down.
Okay,
like we say it's time that we read the scripture again.
And that knowing the time.
That knowing the time. What do you have to do first? You got to know that it's what? It's the time. A lot of our people, Black, Hispanics, Native Indian, are completely clueless about what's going on in the earth. Right. That's why our job is so important in ISUPK at Preaching Prophets of the Lord. Right. We go out to the streets so we can take what we know and give it to them who don't know. Right. So that way they'll begin to know what? The time. Right? So knowing the time. So what are some of the examples that we know of when we're talking about knowing the time?
So like you said, just like you said, with rumors of wars, you understand, and actually wars going on, pestilence all over the place. These diseases, like you said, the monkeypox, the COVID-19, like the Most High is constantly turned up on America. The show was like they said, you know, when a woman is in birth pain, we know she's about to have a baby.
Yeah, so
America is going through all this hell because we know this is the premise, or you know, the prelude to America being destroyed.
What else do we know about his empire? Five before the cell phone, the only thing that we knew about America and the way that it was Rodney King. You understand? 10 years ago, all the cell phone video that we seeing now, these things our people are beginning to see that guess what? These people are not your friends. They're not looking for value in us unless you're dribbling a basketball. running a football. You understand? Or being in the military. Y'all remember that old thing? Uncle Sam wants you to be a devil too. You understand? And that's come with being the mark of the beast. See, it's time for us to know. We got to wake up and see. Now you seeing all these churches are beginning to see that. Guess what? They taking down that Cesar Borgia, man. Huh? They taking down that second son of Pope Alexander Cicerone. Huh? We all beginning to see that. Guess what? We know who he is now. These things that our people are beginning to what? Know. They beginning to see it. Because without the Isupk, white Jesus was doing fine. White Jesus was booming. You understand? White Jesus had these churches are failing right now, man. Churches everywhere for sale sign. God damn. For rents. For lease. Come on with it, brother.
You, man. Shout out to my brother Oscar Kowal yesterday, man. We was riding in Fayetteville, man. You know, around his neck of the woods. And he showed me just in a little radius of the vicinity of where it was like 10 churches. But only 2 of them have been operating, if I'm not mistaken. 11 churches in a 2-mile radius out of one.
Uh-huh.
And 2 of them only are operating. But you guess who else who stood no matter what?
Was it?
The Isupk.
Damn right, brother. We seeing it right here in front of our faces. We seeing these things that are taking place in our faces. So if like we was talking about last time we was on camera, we was talking about we can't be lukewarm for this truth, man. If you in the Isupk, you in here for a reason. You understand? Ain't no suckers coming into the Isupk. I'm here to tell you, if you are a sucker, you're not gonna be here long anyway. You come here to gain that strength so you can go out here and get your people out of the world. Read that scripture again.
Come on. It's the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11.
Come on.
And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Now it's high time for us to wake out of sleep. What does that phrase mean, somebody? Shabayala. What does that phrase mean?
What's that, sir? High time to wake out of sleep?
Come, Baba Kusha.
It's high time, meaning it's like it's past time. We've been asleep too long. Like we it's time that we wake up from, you know, the lies of Christianity and the philosophy of America.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's high time. It's past time that we wake up. What are we waking up from? Waking up from this dream of we all can join hands, and little girls and little boys. We all can be together. What dream did you buy into that you had to wake up from? That you can have sex with whoever the hell you want to have sex with without repercussion? Was that a dream you had to wake up from? You had to wake up from, you know what? I might not can't sleep with these hoes like I think I could. Huh? I just can't have sex with whoever hell I want to have sex with, Bunker, y'all. Was that a dream that you fell into? Huh? Well, was it the education benefits that's got us joining the military? Was that a dream that we all bought into? Or did you want to be in the police academy and be like Hightower? Y'all know who Hightower is, do you? Y'all remember Police Academy Hightower? Huh? Yeah, the brother with the fro. Huh? Yeah, Carl Winslow. Did you want to be like the whole, what they call it, the Bill Cosby family? That's a dream that you thought you were gonna have in his empire. But then you realize, damn, my wife is a megalomaniac. She is an absolute monster. What dream did you wake up from? Or did you buy into the whole Martin Luther King dream? Come on with it.
I got a precept too.
Come on, boss.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
Break it
And
down
that
for me.
man, Salaki?
Come on with it.
And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Break it down for me. What did that mean?
It's pretty much saying that before the Lord can bring us out of this our situation, before that day come when he save us out of out of this hell that we're living in, that there has to be a falling away first, and the man of sin got to be revealed. All these lies got to come down. We got to know who our enemy is. We got to know what America is. We got to know what Esau is, what the Christian church. All these lies got to come down, and that's what we're doing in the Isupk. We tearing down these strongholds.
And if we tearing down those strongholds, what are we waking up from?
From out of sleep, from out of the lies that we've been living in all our lives.
Damn right, that dream, man. Give him my hand, you know what I'm saying? You waking up from that dream. How many of us used to invest time into that Christian church? Until you woke up from that dream. We all got something that we fight for. And the one thing that I learned over the last couple of days, bro, either you can't pretend to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have this truth that the Lord allowed you to have and just keep it to yourself. You can't have it just like this. Every time you encounter somebody with that truth out, you gotta be ready to throw them blows out. Shabbat, you gotta be ready to let them hands go. You gotta be ready to what? Strike.
Damn right.
Shalom, Yeshua. And guess what? The Isupk is revealing that man of sin. We're revealing that man of sin so that way we can wake up out of this damn dream. All right. So what else we got? The brother said the Nancy Pelosi. What was the other thing you said? It was what was it? The Chinese was ramping up against Taiwan or something like that. Tell me what's going on with that?
Come, sir. If I could, China it's a one China policy. Taiwan is a part of China, even though they kind of acting like a separate entity right now. As long as they don't get too big for their britches. And with Nancy Pelosi, and she pretty much did this on her own. Like she kind of went against everybody, the White House and everybody, to go do that. They thinking she's doing it to like build her own little legacy before she kicked the bucket because she old. But she went behind everybody back pretty much just to go over there, and China see that as disrespect. And they had already done said, you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Yeah, don't do it. They told her not to do it, and she did it anyway.
Bring on the fire.
Yeah. So they've been shooting missiles into the Taiwan Strait. They're doing all kind of military drills. They're doing the same thing Putin was doing right before he invaded Ukraine.
It sound like everybody jostling for their position in the earth, man. Everybody trying to figure out what role they gonna play. I want to see what role they gonna play too. Bring them on. Put my bed in. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Stop playing. What Captain Nathar said? Captain Nathar said, play some of that old NBA young boy for him. You know what I'm saying? Get some of that walk down on him. You know what I'm saying? Always look a man in the eye before you kill him. Get right up on him. Don't waste no bullets. You gonna go back to the old way. You know what I'm saying? Where the front line, where they shoot and pow, they fall, and the next line shoot. I want them like that. I'll get back and get me some nice over that over Redenbacher popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I ain't talking about that new movie popcorn. That's the cheap stuff. I'm talking about back in the day. You used to go to the movie, right? You stick your hand in that bucket, it just butter everywhere on it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we should be as a nation of people. Like we should be passing around the toast because when this nation fall, then we're gonna have to rise up. That's why it's so important for us to learn and treat each other like we're supposed to treat each other according to this Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that we're learning. So, is there any other topic? Come on with it. Come on.
Salakia too. You know, the Most High is showing us Israelites that just because America didn't decriminalize marijuana and weed, you still can't do it. You got Brittany Griner got arrested with less than a gram of weed. She's an Israelite. And guess what? Iman Shumpert, he's an Israelite too. This Negro tried to leave Dallas to fly to LA. He had over a QP in the damn bag. Over a QP, yeah. It's 16 ounces in the pound. He got caught with 4 or 6 and a baby.
No, it's 32.
And guess what else is crazy? And guess what else is crazy? The Most High was telling you, don't matter if you're caught with a little less than a gram or a half a pound or a quarter, a QP, don't matter. You cannot smoke weed. These other nations get away with that mess, but you can't. And these are all Israelites that's getting busted. And they making top news stories. You would think it's just something local. Iman Shumpert don't even play in the NBA right now.
Damn.
And he's getting posted on the news for us to see. It don't matter. Let these other nations try to smoke weed and smoke weed. It's high time to wake out of sleep. You can't do it. The Most High God is against you abusing marijuana.
And man, it go to a thing right here that I found out. You're finding out that smoking marijuana, like, is causing you to lose every damn thing, while the whole earth is telling you to free your mind, Craig. Stimulate your mind, Craig. It's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing else to do. But you end up in jail. You end up doing. Come on with it.
What Officer Kowal just brought out was so heavy. If I could piggyback off that, she got 9 years behind that. Not only that, Putin is playing right into Putin's hand. You know what I mean? Because
hold on, Salakia. Shabaya, you said she got 9 years?
9 years.
For less than a gram. Let that be a lesson to you Negroes that think the whole goddamn world gonna love you, right? This your idea of escaping oppression to leave America. You're gonna wind up you're gonna end up just like Brittany Griner.
Yeah. They call her a smuggler.
What's that?
Hey, Salakia, sir.
Come on with it, Yonazar.
Okay, as it was reported Saturday night by the captains, Captain Nayathak, Captain Mashak, and other captains, they had a sporting event, an international sporting event with all of the participants were former British Empire properties. Let's call them that. They were used to be part of the British Empire, and they was having this event where all of the countries, they were having sports competitions. And during the opening ceremony, they had this big bull, right? Like, they had this big bull, and they had everybody bow down to the bull. The bull, when it first came out, it was the color red, because it was showing that the red was signifying that the bull was angry about what's going on in the world, that people's not all coming together and all of that. And then after everybody bowed down to the bull changed color. He turned from red to blue. So this is less like a symbol. Like, remember when we came out of Egypt, we made a calf. So this is just another, idol worship. You know what I'm saying? And this whole idea of trying to bring everybody together, you understand, it's Babylon the Great all over again. You understand? So that's what they brought out on Saturday.
That is why you brothers are so important to this truth, man. Because each and every last one of us see things like this, and we talk about it to the people that we love, right? So that way they can see it. So they can do what, Quadon? Know the time. So they can know the time. Somebody look this up for me, Baba, because I seen this the other day. It was Auburn University played against Israel. It was a basketball tournament, but it was a name of the basketball tournament that threw me for a loop. It was they played it this weekend. It was Auburn University. They went over to Israel, and they took all them black brothers to Israel and had them line up against the wall in Jerusalem. They took them to the Sea of Galilee. They showed them all these historical landmarks. But the title of the tournament, it what threw me for a loop. It was Israel. It was Alabama, Auburn University. You found it? What was the name of that tournament?
Defense leads Auburn past Israel All-Star Select Team.
What was the name of the tournament though? So it was Auburn University. They was playing against the Israel, the nation of the state of Israel, in a basketball tournament. Did it show you the name of that tournament?
Still looking for it, sir.
It was the name of the tournament that I was like, oh damn. Let me know if anybody can find it. It was a basketball tournament. They had the all-star select team of the state of Israel going up against Auburn University. Come on, y'all probably put that Google machine to work, man. Let's go. What you got? Them iPhones in here. That y'all probably you found it, Bunky, y'all. What's the name of it?
Auburn basketball routes Israel All-Star Select Team, 107-71.
But what was the name of the tournament? It was a name that they called a tournament. That was the game, but it was a tournament. It was the name of the actual. Because so-called Bruce Pearl, he called himself Jewish. And he took him over there and he was saying it'd be a great opportunity for these kids to learn something outside of American culture. And they let the cat out of the bag with the name of the tournament. They let the cat out of the bag. If y'all online listening, look it up for me, Baba Kushaw. I forgot the name of the tournament, but it was Auburn University were playing against the all-star select team of the state of Israel. Ain't nobody got it yet?
I don't want you hear me?
Who got it?
Okay, I got it, sir.
Come on with it. Thaba one.
The trip billed as birthright for college basketball.
Give them my hand, goddamn, man. They call the tournament the birthright tournament, man. What? What's the name of it again, Thaba one?
Come, the trip billed as birthright for college basketball.
Birthright, man. You can't tell me that don't mean something right there in front of our faces.
So like it, sir.
Come on with it, Bob.
So like Jacob beat Esau again, huh? For the birthright.
Boz, I can't even say that. You got me on that one, brother. You see that? You can't tell me that the whole earth, they understand, but they play off these words because they know we sleep. They know we sleeping, huh? But they drop these names of these tournaments, and if you know the truth of this world, you'll catch on to it. So you can understand who the man of sin really is. Come on with it, Quadon.
Like you, sir, if I may, with a precept, Baba Kashah.
Come on with it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doubt not know. My people doubt not consider.
Break it down.
And so, like you, sir, if I may, like I said, the ox, the ass and the ox are two of the dumbest damn animals on this earth. And they know who they belong to.
But what do, if you know anything about livestock, we talk about the ox and the ass. Ayathan may be the answer. Come on, Ayathan. When you talk about the ox and the ass, right? What do you know about the ox and the ass if you leave it out by itself over a period of time, Ayathan? Come on now. Come on, Kowal. Kowal got it.
They come on back home.
They just come on back home.
They ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere, brother. They just, they find their way back home, huh? They find their way back home, right? The ox and the ass knows his owner, right? They know their voice. You would think like these are some strong animals. You understand? These animals are really ox is strong, guy. You ever wonder how a old farmer can just grab an ox by the ear and just guide it? You understand? Because they want to be led, man. You understand? They want to do the work. They are made to do the work in spirit. Ox and the ass know that. You leave them out there on their own, they still gonna find their way home. Back to the master's what? House. Right? To the crib. Come on.
Come. But
yeah, hold up. You see that? But what do but signifies in American English, Thaba One?
Salaki, sir. It depends on the context. But can signify also, but mostly it signifies the contrast, like the opposite of the thing before it.
Yeah. That called on Thaba One for a reason. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A comparison, a contrast, right? But come on.
Israel.
But who?
Israel.
Now the whole earth.
Israel.
China man know how to put on his Komodo.
But Israel.
You know what I'm saying? But Tumbo know how to. That's in my house.
But Israel.
These other nations, they know their culture. They know how to what? Find their way what? Back home. But Israel, the comparison or the contrast, go ahead.
Doubt not know. My people doubt not consider.
Not only do we not know, we didn't even consider. A Negro can be walking outside and see a cloud in the sky. You know what he'll say? Damn, it look like it's about to what? Rain. You see that? You can see your tire going flat on your car. You walk by your car and you'll say, damn, I need some wood in it. I need some air in my damn tire. You see that? We see that, right? You'll see a pretty girl walking by with lips and hips, and you're going to say what? Damn, she a what? Baddie. See, we consider all these things right here, but we don't even know what home at, huh? How many niggas just really know what home is? We know all these things in earth, but we don't know what home at. Oh, we come from the west shores of Africa. Well, what country in Africa? Right? We know all these things, but we don't consider like us in here. At some point, you're gonna ask yourself, why me? Why us? Why the so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Indians go through all this goddamn hell in this empire? Why the Native Indians? You understand? Why the tribe of Isupk, my Mexicans? You understand? Why them? Why Trayvon Martin? Why Sandra Bland? Why Tamir Rice? Anybody ever asked? See, it's deeper than the skin. It's what's in your blood.
Right.
It's the blood that they're after when you talk about who we are as a nation of people. Who you are is significant to how you're gonna live your life. You understand? And without our culture of considering that we are the greatest people on the face of the earth, then we'll try to be the worst people on the face of the earth.
Right.
When they tell you ain't no value in being Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, but then you're gonna look at the man that's next to you like he ain't got no value either. You're gonna begin to look at yourself like you don't have no value. Women out here just it used to be cool when you see like the little women in the spandex now, right? You know what I'm saying? They don't take it too far now, Quadon. They spandex is the everyday dress wear. What happened to it just being gym wear? Y'all remember that when the women just used to wear the gym clothes? You remember that? They used to wear it, you be like, oh, she got on the gym clothes. She must be working out. You see a sister 300 pounds with goddamn spandex on you. She ain't working out nowhere. ain't Shabayala, she ain't seen a gym, huh? She walking around in athletic wear. Man be 350 pounds. You got out here showing your thigh meat, your thigh muscles. Talking about you got some hoochie daddy shorts on. What happened to our dignity and our honor that we used to have? We read through these scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? We seeing things that the average person wouldn't even consider, man. Come on with it, Cordon.
So like, sir, it's so heavy what you're saying about, the part about them without, using our blood and wanting our blood. It was in the group chat, it was a billionaire that I don't know how to say his last name, but it's Peter Nagard or something like that. He said he offers money to black women for DNA, stem cells, eggs, and embryos. So they want so much to be like us that they'll take it from our system just so that they can have the type of genes that we have. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like you said, they hate us so much, but they still want to be like us. So like,
I don't know. They do, and I think even in that video, I think he was offering that sister. He had a straight face. He was like, I think I'd give you $100 for that. And you see that look on that sister's face. See that when keeping it real goes wrong right there. That when keeping it, because on the look on her face was like, what the hell? He broke it down to you so you can really understand, like, I'm going to take it out of you and I'm going to invest it in you. And the look on her face was like, is he serious? The placenta? Yeah. Everything about us, every single thing about us. When you think of the Isupk, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, what is that thing that comes to your mind? What is that one word that comes to your mind? Come on with it. I'm probably going to go. I'll be surprised. I got a fifth on it if anybody get it right. I got a fifth on it if anybody get it right.
Salaga, sir.
Come on with it.
The truth.
The truth is good. Give him my hand. I like that one. Come on, our bud.
Practical.
Practical is cool. I'll take that one. Who got it? Come on with it. Come on with it. Let's go. Eddie, you know. Who got it? Come on with it, young man Carter. I like that. That's strong. I like that. The young man said Hebrew. What else?
Salaga.
Come on with it.
Integrity.
I like that. I like that one. I like integrity. You take it. Hey, the question is, when you think of the Isupk, what is that? Give me, all y'all brothers have some strong words. When you think about UPK, what did you think about?
Salakia.
Come on, Bob.
Brotherhood.
Yeah, Most High Christ. That's good. You know what I'm saying?
Salakia, sir, I got one.
Now, what I'm saying is, all you brothers are right. You understand? I'm looking for a particular answer, if I may. All y'all are right. You understand? All y'all are right, but I'm still looking for an answer. Come on, young man Isaiah.
Yeah, Salakia, sir. Is it discipline?
Discipline. I like discipline. That's good.
Salakia.
That's right. Come on with it. Who got it?
Salakia, I don't want.
Who that? Sadat. Come on, Sadat.
I don't know what concept. Would it be following orders, sir?
You own it. You own it. You own it. He headed in the right direction. When you think about commanding Junior Hunter, what do you think about? Come on, young man. Who? Royalty, yeah. Come on, let's go. Let's get it. Come on, Kawal. Give Kawal a hand. God damn, man. Y'all heard what Kawal said, right? When you think about an Isupk, you thinking about leadership, man. You understand? When you think about commanding Junior Hunter, you thinking about leadership, right? It's no mistaking it, because ain't nobody gonna follow no fool, man. You could have stayed in the goddamn Christian church and listened to them fools in there who still think goddamn rabbit lay eggs, and Santa Claus gonna slide down the chimney, and he wearing gaiters without socks, and no real player does that. You understand? Now I'm sitting in a drop top soaking wet in a suit, trying not to sweat. When you talk about the Isupk, we talk about real leadership. That's what fixes a nation of people. That leadership is brave. That leadership is resilient. That leadership knows how to tell the truth. That leadership is selfless service, if I may, Kawal. And that leadership provides brotherhood. I want to get into a story tonight, Lord willing. Boy, it was hot out the press, man. Anybody familiar with Judas Maccabees?
Come.
Everybody familiar with Judas Maccabees? Cold brother, man. We're gonna find out why he cold though tonight, Lord willing. We're gonna talk about what tonight, dear bunch, y'all. We're gonna talk about leadership. All right. So let me get the book of now let's go to let's go to First Maccabees 5:1, Baba Kushar. I don't think I got my glasses, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna have to. Shit. I used to be good. It ain't good like I used to be. Everybody swap. We're gonna jump into this story, man, about Judas of Maccabees. It's First Maccabees chapter 5, verse 1.
It's the book of First Maccabees, chapter 5 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when the nations round about heard the altar was built and the sanctuary renewed as before, it displeased them very much.
Now, hold on now. So what is taking place right here in this first verse?
If I may, sir, we returned from the captivity and we start to rebuild the temple. And so the other nations heard about it and they're not happy with it.
Y'all remember this, right? You remember what's taking place right here in this book. Can y'all come on with it? Who's about to say something?
Salaki, sir.
Come on with it.
They was jealous.
There we go. So now, thank you, Yonazar, for giving me that locked in. We got two different brothers that gonna lock it in all the way up, right? We're gonna keep it real and we're gonna keep it raw, all right? All right. So can everybody hear our bud?
Come.
All right, let's go, our bud. Verse 2.
Verse 2. Wherefore they thought to
hold on, Salakia too. Let me tell y'all something that I've learned, right? If you fighting for the Most High and you doing like that thing for him, you got to know that you ain't gonna make everybody goddamn happy out. And let me tell you something, if you spend your time trying to chase your goddamn tail to try to make everybody goddamn happy, I'm telling you, it'll make you soft. It'll turn you into a goddamn Christian if you don't watch it. Live for the moment to displease every goddamn body when it comes to serving the Lord in the first goddamn place. The shame and that shame and that fierce, lead it at the door. You got to watch it. It'll creep in on you. Don't worry about pleasing the world longer. The Most High is what? Please. All right? Come on with it. Verse 2.
Verse 2. Wherefore they thought to destroy the generation of Jacob.
I'm gonna need for you to read that like we at camp, brother. We're gonna get this today. You gonna what we call it? What you say, Cordon? Oh, you gonna get this work. You gonna get this work. You gonna get this work. Read it again.
Verse 2.
Uh-huh.
Wherefore they thought to destroy the generations of Jacob that was among them. And thereupon they began to slay and destroy the people.
They began to slay and destroy the people because they was jealous that we was going back and beginning to do what? Rebuild. All right. Come on with it. Verse 3.
Verse 3. Then Judas fought against the children of Esau.
Judas did what?
Fought against.
He did what?
Fought against.
No, he laid down and played it cool.
Fought against.
No, he said, no, we should join with them so maybe they'll stop trying to harm us.
Fought against.
No, Judas fought against it, man.
Right.
That's the spirit that we have in Isupk. We deal with the spirit of righteousness, and we learn how to be no cowards. We learn how to fight, man. Come on with it.
Then Judas fought against the children of Esau and Adumia.
Adumia.
At Arabatime. Because they besieged Israel.
They did what?
Besieged Israel.
What does it mean to besiege somebody?
So, like I said, if I may,
come on.
It means to surround them and cut them off from supplies and whatever they need.
Decrease Israel. Cut them off. That's why he was fighting. So if the Black, Spanish, Native Indian are cut off from every aspect of America, then why the hell are we fighting? Why aren't we fighting? Shouldn't we be taking on the same spirit as Judas of Maccabees? Ain't we being cut off from everything that you can think about in his empire? Your education level, you can only go as far as they'll let you go. They give scholarships. Oh, he made it into Yale. What?
Salaki.
Come on with it.
The Christian church, like I was raised in the Christian church, and they used to sing a song that went, I went to the enemy's camp and took back what the devil stole from me. Here's the problem. They don't know who to hell the devil is.
They don't know who he is. The thing that they took back was white Jesus. And they're taking back the white Jesus. It did what to them? It abated them. Right? Read on.
And he gave them a great overthrow.
And
abated their courage.
And it what?
Abated their courage.
Go ahead.
And took their spoils.
Right. So this is what Judas did, right? Judas fought back, right? And he abated their courage. So everything that they had, all the things that they were strong against, and all the things that they say they had, he fought against it, and he took their courage. When they walk by us and they smell that loud coming out of our car, you know what they say? We got them. They walk down and they see you on child support, you know what they say? We got them. On Sunday, they see you in that Christian church, you know what they say? We got them. They see out the divorce rates here in America. Even though we know sex is marriage, we know that these families are not together like they should be. You get what the oppressor is saying? We got them. So guess what they begin to do? They begin to build up what? Courage. Judas was fighting against that then. You understand? Read that verse again.
Verse 3. Then Judas fought against the children of Esau and Adumia at Arabatime because they besieged Israel. And he gave them a great overthrow and abated their courage and took their spoils.
And he took their spoils. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Also, he remembered the injury of the children of Bean, who had been a snare and an offense unto the people, and that they lay in wait for them in the ways.
So you know he whooped them too. He whooped them for what they were doing to the children of Israel, and he remembered the children of Bean too. He didn't let nobody get away with nothing. You understand? Leadership. Remember that. Read on.
Verse 5. He shut them up, therefore, in the towers, and encamped against them, and destroyed them utterly. and burned the towers of that place with fire.
He did what?
And burned the towers of that place with fire.
Come on with it.
And all that were therein.
Verse 6. Let's go.
Verse 6. Afterward, he passed over the children of Ammon, where he found a mighty power and much people, with Timotheus, their captain.
So, with who?
Timotheus.
How do you not say that, Bunker? What's his name? Timotheus. That captain. He was the captain of who, though? Make sure we right. Make sure we on point. Who was he a captain of? Ayathan. He was the captain over that Ammon, right? Ammon, right? Remember that. Read on.
Verse 7. So he fought many battles with them.
He fought many battles with who? Who he's fighting the battle against?
Salaka, sir.
Come on.
The Japanese, the Ammonites are the Japanese.
Outside Christ. All right. Thank you, the water, brother. Let's make sure we track it. So there was a battle that was going on between.
He fought many battles with them. Till at length they were discomforted before him, and he smote them.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 8. And when he had taken Jazar with the towns belonging thereto, he returned unto Judea.
Right. So after all this, Judas done went out. He done kicked tail all over the earth. He took everybody. Now he like, you know what? Let's take it back to the crib. Let's take it back home. Let's we out here rocking and rolling. Let's get it. Let's take it back to the house, right? Everybody tracking. Come on.
Verse 9. Then the heathen that were at Gilad assembled themselves together.
They did what?
Assembled themselves together.
Come on.
Against the Israelites.
They did. They went against who?
The Israelites.
So when you think about all the other nations that are around us, they've always been against who? God's chosen people, man. The Israelites. They've always been against us. This ain't nothing new. Read on.
That were in their quarters. To destroy them.
To do what?
Destroy them.
No, to join hand in hand.
Destroy them.
To make peace with them.
Destroy them.
To destroy us. The Black, Hispanics, Native Indians, come on.
But they fled to their fortress of Dadameah.
So they came up with a plan to destroy us. But you know, being Israel, we always slick. We said, let's get up out of here. So we dipped up out of here. We went back to where? Where did we go to?
Dadameah.
Right. So we went back to this fortress. Read on.
Verse 10. And sent letters unto Judas and his brethren. The heathen that were round about us are assembled together against us to destroy us.
So somebody break this down to me. So we fled, right, to escape what they was about to do. And once we fled, what did we do? Anybody? Come on.
It says it sent letters unto Judas.
What does that mean? Y'all see there was a battle going on. Come on, Ayathan. You did what?
Calling your brothers.
You called in for your hitters, man. You was already they had formed up the plan to go ahead and what? Destroy Israel. So you retreated to your fortress or back to your what? To your home. And you looking for what? Protection. Because you know they was on the hunt for us. Black, Hispanics, Native Indian, they always on the hunt for us. But we don't know how to go back to our protection. We don't know how to write letters to our brothers and say, hey, Salakia, we need some hitters over here. See, you call us a hate group, but we your hitters. You understand?
Damn right.
Come on with it, brother. Huh? Powerful reinforcement. You understand? Y'all don't want to listen to us, but what you should be doing is writing letters. Read that verse again.
And sent letters unto Judas.
What you should be doing is hitting us on the YouTube. It's modern day, right? You should be hitting us on the Instagram. And get in my DMs. So I can show you how to fight. I'm gonna show you how to what? Protect yourself, right? So they knew without a shadow of a doubt to hit what? They knew to hit some righteous leadership up, man. As to why you should be hitting the Isupk up under Commander Junior Hunter.
That's right.
You should be hitting us up for that leadership. Because you see the battles that Commander Junior Hunter done won now. You put him on any national television, he break it down, Kawal. He going out so cool. Let me tell you something. He said, oh man, I was managing the other about to do him in.
Salaki said.
Come on with it.
That what you bringing out so heavy in the scripture right here, where it say the heathens that are round about us are assembled together against us to destroy us. That's in our prayers. That's your army and your navy, posse comitatus, skinhead, Aryan nation. All these, that's the United Nations, the UN, that's surrounding us to destroy us, and we pray against those powers in high places.
Damn right. Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, workers of witchcraft. Y'all know the prayers, right? Sometimes our people, we're gonna have to call in that reinforcement, man. Read on, brother.
Verse 11. And they were preparing to come and take the fortress, whereunto we fled. Timotheus began being captain of their host.
So they were preparing to come take us, right? We went back to the crib. We looking for that protection, and guess what they said? Nah, we going there to get y'all, man. Right? Read on.
Verse 12. Come now, therefore, and deliver us from their hand. For many of us are slain.
So this is what was in the letter. Man, hurry up. We need help. Help. You know what I'm saying? They coming. You know what I'm saying? They on the way. Read on.
Yea, all our brethren that were in the places of Toby
Uh-huh.
are put to death.
Uh-huh.
Their wives
Uh-huh.
and their children
Uh-huh.
also. They have carried away captive
Uh-huh.
and borne away their stuff.
And they carried away their stuff too. Y'all know what born mean, right? Carried away. Come on.
And they have destroyed there about 1,000 men.
Man, he giving a what? A status report. Y'all get that, right? He giving a status report about what's happening. And he's writing this to his brother. These are the things that are going on. Man, they killing the men. They killing the women. They taking all my gold chain. They took my Air Force. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Verse 14. While these letters were yet reading, behold, there came another messengers from Galilee with their clothes rent.
So before they even get through with reading this letter, here come another messenger. And guess what, Quadon? He got his clothes tore up too. So what did that mean, Ayathan? I know you know. He was in a battle too. Something was going on with this brother, was in a battle too. Come on, brother.
So like I had one to jump back to verse 13.
Come on with it.
Where it said, yea, all our brethren that were there in the place of Tob were put to death. Their wives and their children also they are carried away captives. Like this right here shows you how our enemy deals with Esau. I mean, with Israel, man. You understand? They kill our men and they take our women and children. You understand? Because it's easier for them to get them to follow them. You take the woman and the child, it's easier for them to follow you if you get rid of that man.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like buying a strong man.
Who can enter into a strong man's house unless he first do what? They've always known this, huh? Good call, brother. Most High in Christ. Give brother a hand, you know what I'm saying? Dope. Come on with it.
That's heavy too. You know how Esau and the Army, Navy, Marine, Air Force, how they steal from the Bible, how they do things as far as rank, structure, order. These brother, what Esau military call it a BDA, like a battle damage assessment. So when you go in a battle, you got to come back and report like, y'all black on water, black on, how many men you lost?
Right.
Who got the head cut off? You know, it's a battle damage assessment, and that's basically what they're doing here.
Most High in Christ. Y'all see this, right? But once again, we talking about what? Leadership, right? All right, read on, brother.
Who reported on this wise.
Uh-huh.
Verse 15. and said, they of Ptolemais and of Tyrus and of Sidon and all Galilee of the Gentiles are assembled together against us to consume us.
They are what?
Assembled together against us to consume us.
Right. So once again, this is talking about all the other nations coming up against us earlier, like Shabayala. You know what I'm saying? We talk about all the nations that are around us. You think they want to be our friends? They want to take what we have so they can benefit off of everything that we do. They were doing this back then. Once again, it's in our records, and you wonder why we can see it. Because we in the Isupk, we look at these records and we say, you know what? Here it again. Here it go again. Us being disobedient, here it comes again. Come on, Ayathan.
So like it, and what's so heavy about this verse right here is like when we do our prayers, this is in our prayers. You understand? Like the inhabitants of Tyre, we talk about all this in our prayer, man.
There you go. Psalms 83. Huh? Read on.
Verse 16. Now when Judas and the people heard these words, they assembled a great congregation together to consult what they should do for their brethren.
For who?
For their brethren.
For who?
Their brethren.
Now they were worried about everybody else. They were for who?
Their brethren.
They were worried about how everybody else gonna feel. They did it for who?
Their brethren.
Hey, come on, let's come up with a game plan. We talking about how to what? We talking about leadership right then and there, right? Y'all see that, right? That's leadership. So when you talk about what Commander Junior Hunter, you think he pass out, tune into these classes, pay your tithes, do this, and this? You think he just saying it? He just full of hot air? Hell no. Everything that man says, it should mean something to you because he know what leadership is. And guess what? Just like this letter got to Judas because they knew who he was, but Judas said, come on in, let's come up with a game plan, y'all. Let's come up with a game plan on how we gonna what? Protect who? Your brothers. Come on, our boy.
That were in trouble.
They were what?
In trouble.
Come on now. We woke up yet, Quinnon? We woke yet. All right, I'm just making sure. All right, let's go.
And assaulted of them. Verse 17. Then said Judas unto Simon, his brother, choose thee out men and go and deliver thy brethren that are in Galilee.
Right. So get me some brothers, and this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Galilee. Come on.
For I and Jonathan, my brother, will go into the country of Gilead.
So what are he saying right here? Hey, y'all two, y'all go this way. Me and Ayathan, we gonna go where? We gonna go that way. You go that way, I'm gonna go this way. You see that, right? That's how you know this some real nigga shit, right? Come on with it.
Verse 18.
Salakia for my friend Salakia. It's on there, it just came out. Salakia, brother. Pardon me, Salakia, for my language. All right, go ahead.
So he left Joseph, the son of Zacharias, and Azarias.
So remember these names. So in his departing, who did he leave behind? So he left who?
Zacharias.
He left Joseph, and the son of who? Zacharias. And who else?
And Azarias.
Go ahead.
Captains of the people. With the remnant of the host in Judea to keep up. To keep it.
Right. So what is being said right here, Bunch, y'all? What's my brother name? Yonazar. What is this verse saying right here?
That again, sir.
Read that verse again.
Verse 18. So he left Joseph, the son of Zacharias, and Azarias, captains of the people, with the remnant of the host in Judea to keep it.
So what is happening right here, Yonazar?
So he left some troops back to guard the people.
Right. So the game plan was y'all two go this way and we're gonna go this way, but we're gonna leave them behind to what? Protect the people. All right. They had a job. Come on with it.
So, like, if I may, sir, he didn't just leave any regular, average Joes behind. We talking about leadership. He left 2 captains behind.
Right.
So, in case they don't return, they got strong leadership in
Come.
place. Salaki.
Right. All right. Everybody got it, right? Oh, don't clap yet. No, don't clap yet. Come on with it, brother.
Verse 19. Unto whom he gave commandments.
He gave him commandments, right? Just like us. We all get commandments. We get left in charge to do something that Captain Nine asked us to do. So like you're not asked, you get told what to do. You come in here to get told what to do. You get what, Bunk, y'all? You get orders, man. Come on with it.
Unto whom he gave commandment, saying, take ye the charge of this people, and see that ye make not war against the heathen until the time that we come again.
All right, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to have to chill out, because we about to go out here and kick some behind for our brothers and sisters, right? But don't you go down there starting no mess, right? Don't be starting no trouble till we what? Get back, all right? Go ahead, brother.
Verse 20. Now to Simon were given 3,000 men to go into Galilee, and unto Judas 8,000 men for the country of Gilead.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 21. Then went Simon to Galilee, where he fought many battles with the heathen.
Battles with the heathen. Come on.
So that the heathen were discomfited by him.
Right. So that means he whooped their tail. They was in comfort, right? That mean chilling. So when somebody get discomforted, what that mean? It's almost like you sitting on the upset stomach. You ain't got no peace. Like you be good. Like you eat that pizza at 2:00 in the morning. You be straight. You gonna go to sleep with a full stomach. You be what? Full of comfort. And then you get to that slave in the morning. By 8:00, you get there. Come on with it.
Hey, shout out to Officer Baez. He said another form of discomfort is sitting on your behind with that monkeypox and feel like you're sitting on,
give him my
shards of glass.
What they say is like we sitting on shards of glass. Ain't that what he said? Discomforted, right? Baez crazy. That's good. Come on with it, brother.
Verse 22. And he pursued them unto the gate of Potelamas, and there were slain of the heathen about 3,000 men, whose spoils he took.
Right. So he killed them. This was the first group that went out, right? So he did what he's supposed to do for who? His brothers. Come on with it.
Verse 23. And those that were in Galilee and in Betas, with their wives and their children, and all that they had, took he away with him, and brought them unto Judea with great joy.
Right. So he got some get back, if I may, for his brothers, and then he took it where? Back to the crib. Look what we did. So everybody gonna say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You went out and you was a victorious over your enemy. You understand? Righteous leadership. If it wasn't righteous leadership, you think he could have won those battles? His leader came up with a outstanding game plan on how he was going to take, you know what I'm saying, take it back, bring it back wet, if I may. Come on with it.
Verse 24. Judas Maccabees also, and his brother Jonathan went over Jordan and traveled 3 days journey in the wilderness.
Go ahead.
Where they met with the Nabathites.
The Nabathites are Arabian tribe, right? And they traveled in the land of desert at that time. In that land, there was nomadic people. There was another Arabian tribe. They were just traveling. But he came upon this tribe, and let's see what this tribe said to him.
Who came unto them in a peaceable manner.
So they was chill. You know, they ain't want no smoke. Huh? They bust a move. Go ahead.
And told them everything that had happened to their brethren.
So they told them what happened to them, right? But remember, who they talking to at this time? Talking to Judas, right? So they tell him about, man, we were down there, man. We just came across them people. These are the things that they did to us. Read on.
Their brethren in the land of Gilead.
And
how that many of them were shut up in Borsora. And Borsol. And Alamea. Caspor. Maked and Carnam. All these cities are strong and great.
So what he just said was, we went through all these cities, and man, they lumped us up, man. They beat us down bad, boy. You know what I'm saying? He's having this story with him, right? So he's telling you, these are the things that we went to, man. Boy, hey, we don't want no smoke with y'all. We done got thumped already, right? And remember, he's talking to who? Judas, right? Read on, brother.
Verse 27. And that they were shut up in the rest of the cities of the country of Gilead.
So you remember Judas was going to Gilead, right? That's where they were headed to. Y'all remember that, right? All right, go ahead.
And that against tomorrow, they had appointed to bring their host against the forts. And to take them and to destroy them all in one day.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 28. Hereupon Judas and his host turned suddenly by the way of the wilderness.
Hold on. Go ahead. Finish reading that.
Unto Borsora.
All right, stop. What does that mean? Somebody break that down for me. What is being said here? Who got it?
Salaki, sir.
Come on, boss.
So as soon as Judas heard the report, he immediately got with his host and went to Basora to go handle that.
Make it plain for me.
You
right, but make it plain for me.
They went to go fight. Like soon as he heard it, he was ready.
Yeah, Judas like, oh, they did that to y'all? Oh, they did that to y'all? They do you? Judas like, come on, y'all, let's go. We going that way right now. It's almost like, now mind you, now these people were not. They was a heathen nation, but they had already beat up Judas' brother them already, their brethren already. It's like if somebody lump up your little brother and your little brother come and tell you, look, they did it to my head. What you gonna do? Nigga, who did that?
Yeah.
Where they at? I'm on the way. You know what I'm saying? Judas said, what he said again? He said, hereupon that he did what?
His host turned and suddenly by the way of the
suddenly, right? Stop in his goddamn tracks. Come on.
Unto Borsora.
I'm on the way. Go ahead.
And when he had won the city,
he got there. He won the city. Come on.
He slew all the males.
Go ahead.
With the edge of the sword.
Payback hell, ain't it? Read on.
And took all the spoils.
And
burned the city with fire.
Come on.
Verse 29. From whence he removed by night and went till he came to the fortress.
Go ahead.
And betimes in the morning they looked up, and behold, there was an innumerable people.
Right. So stop. So imagine this. So they took this city, they went in the fortress and said, we're gonna chill right here for the night. But in the midst of the night, guess what happened? They got an innumerable amount of what? Read on. Innumerable
people bearing ladders and other engines of war.
Engines of war. That's that's some of that good stuff right there. Imagine you done took a city. Now you chilling in this city and you wake up and you seeing people having ladders. Y'all seen them old movies when he try to take a fortress, they put the ladder up, they try to climb up the ladder. And they had engines of what? War, right? They didn't come to shake hands. What did Judas do? Come on.
To take the fortress, for they assaulted them. When Judas therefore saw the battle was begun, and that the city went up to heaven with trumpets and a great sound, he said unto his host, fight this day for your brethren.
Do what?
Fight this day for your brethren.
No, you should run.
Fight this day for your brethren.
What about cry?
Fight this day for your brethren.
Let's join hands with them.
Fight this day for your brethren.
How about we sit down and pray together with them?
Fight this day for your brethren.
Now we're gonna have a Thanksgiving.
Fight this day for your brethren.
No, we should have a Christmas.
Fight this day for your brethren.
That's leadership, y'all.
That's right.
That's leadership right there. Yeah, they bearing down on us with an innumerable amount of people. They on their way. You better fight, goddamn it. Put your hands up. That's what leadership does, man. That's what a good father would tell a son. Oh, we outnumbered. Don't worry about the number. Fight. And not only fight. Come on with it, Bob.
Salaki, sir. This story's so heavy. This is where they get movies like the movie 300 from. Our records.
They read these records. They were like, let me turn everybody in here white. Right? Read on.
Khan, verse 33. So he went forth behind them in 3 companies, who sounded their trumpets and cried with prayer.
They cried with what?
With prayer.
Who you think they were praying to? The only one and true living God, man. His name is Yahweh in the Hebrew. You understand? That's who they were praying to. That's leadership, man. Read on.
Khan, verse 34. Then the host of Timotheus.
There he go. Now he go the captain again, right? Timotheus, right? Timotheus. Come on.
Knowing that it was Maccabees.
Knowing that was who?
Maccabees.
Judas of the Maccabees, right? He had a name for himself, right? Come on with it.
Fled from him.
He said, you know what? I don't want no smoke. They kicked our butts before. Remember that, right? Come on with it.
Wherefore he smote them with a great slaughter. So that there were killed of them that day about 8,000 men.
Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Remember, they did it for their brothers now. What are you fighting for? Read on.
This done, Judas turned aside to Maspha. And after he had assaulted it, he took it. And slew all the males therein, and received the spoils thereof, and burnt it with fire.
He took another city. Keep going.
From thence, when he and took Casphon, Magd, Basor, and the other cities of the country of Gilead.
So these are all the other cities that the other tribe they ran from. Judas and Maccabee, he didn't run from them. He went to them, right? See that? He went back and went through them tribes. The other group said, you know what? We just came for 9 up. They lumped us up real good. Judas said, no, we going that way. That's where we going. Come on with it, Alba.
Verse 37. After these things gathered Timotheus.
Salaki, let me get another reader, Baba Kasha. Monkey, y'all, you wanna grab it? Oh, young man, Salaki.
Verse 37. After these things gathered Timotheus another host and encamped against Rathon beyond the brook.
Right. So after this happened, they retreated. They came. They reestablished their perimeter at this brook. Right. Well, brook is like a place right before a river, if I may. Right. All right. Come on.
Verse 38.
A low stream. Yep. Come on with it.
So Judas sent men to Espy, the host, who brought him word, saying, all the heathens that be round about us are assembled unto them, even a very great host.
Right, come on.
Verse 39. He hath also hired Abrams to help them. And they have, and they have pitched their tents beyond the brook, ready to come and fight against thee. Upon this, Judas went to meet them.
Listen, y'all know who Judas and Maccabee was. He said, "Look, y'all gonna stay right there, or y'all gonna get some help. Don't worry about it. I'm still gonna come see you. I'm coming right where you are. I see what y'all are doing. I'm still coming to see you. Right? Read on.
Verse 40. Then Timotheus said unto the captains of his host.
Now this is what this punk said. This is what he said. Go ahead.
When Judas and his host come near the brook, if he pass over first unto us, we shall not be able to withstand him, for he will mightily prevail against us.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 41.
But
if he be afraid and camp beyond the river, we shall go over unto him and prevail against him.
So what is this saying?
Salakia, sir, if I may.
Come on.
He's saying whoever gets that first blow in, man, is going to win.
That's true, but yeah, that's true. But what is he saying about Judas, if I may?
Salakia.
Come on with it, boss.
That if Judas come for us, ain't nothing we can do about it. Only chance we got is to sneak them. If they can't, we're gonna sneak them.
No. What you got?
Smart, if I may, sir. Is he saying the only way they got a chance is if he's scared?
Yeah, but read it again.
Verse 40. Then Timotheus said unto the captains of his host, when Judas and his host come near the brook, if he pass over first.
If he pass what?
Over first.
If he passes over first, read on.
Unto us, we shall not be able to withstand him.
If he come before us first, we can't do nothing with it. Read on.
For he will mightily prevail against us.
Right. All right. Everybody got it? But, come on.
But if he be afraid.
But if he what?
Be afraid. And camp beyond the river. We shall go over unto him and prevail against him.
All right. So what does that mean?
Salaga.
Yeah. Come on.
Back to what the brother said. Like if we bust a move first, like ain't nothing we gonna be able to do. But you know what I mean, if he be scared, you might well go to church.
Well, I'm going back to what Boz said. Like, it's almost like if he's the leader and he's in front of his brothers and he is inspiring his men and he's in leadership, he's out front, he coming, he ain't waiting for us to come and get him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't waiting for us to come and get him. He coming to us. Oh, this brother here, he ain't nothing we gonna do with this man here. You understand? This one West right here. This is a brother who can't wait to go to camp. On Monday, Salakia, sir. I already got my scripts for the weekend, sir. Salakia, sir. Salakia, sir. My boots are shine, sir. I already sent Captain my count fees, sir. We good. We ready to roll, sir. Our enemy hear that, they be like, you know what?
Salakia, sir.
Come on with it, boss.
And this is a prime example of the Holy Spirit right here. This is the Spirit of the Lord.
Give the Lord a hand, man. That's it, man. Brother, you sitting back waiting on the enemy to come get you. Salakia, they gonna do you in. You better take the spirit that Judas and Maccabees had and say, you know what? I ain't gonna be no goddamn sitting duck. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna put down the weed. I'm gonna put down the abortions. I'm gonna put down the crack and the drugs. So that way I ain't no sitting duck. You want to prove to the enemy that you're not afraid? Then God damn it, start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Start keeping the high holy days. Don't wait for them to come across the brook to get you. You go get them. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to inspire men. That's leadership. Imagine you being a leader and you out front of your men. That inspires everybody, man. Read on.
Verse 42. Now when Judas came near the brook, he caused the scribes of the people to remain by the brook.
Right.
Unto him he gave commandment, saying, suffer no man to remain in the camp.
Ain't no man left behind.
But let all come to the battle.
Let all the men, black, Hispanics, Native Indian men, let's roll.
Salakia, sir.
Come on with it.
If I may bring a precept to what you're bringing out.
By all means, let's go.
Con, what you bringing out so heavy? This is a precept to what you was bringing out. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 7. When a man ways please the Most High, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
What? So what the hell are we afraid of, man? Do you know what's in your blood? Do you know what the name Yashala really means? Prince of the power? Who's the power? Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Brakatah. Who don't know that? The water for that precept on perm. Let's go.
Verse 43. So he went first over unto them.
He did what?
He went first over unto them.
No, he waited.
He went first over unto them.
Biles, like you Biles said, I'm going to see what they gonna do. Come on with it.
And all the people after him. Then all the heathens.
They did what? All the people came after him. What was he showing, Ayathan? Leadership. It's on me. I'm going across first, bunker, y'all. You gotta wait on me, y'all. I'm going. I want to see what they got. Let me see. Come on with it, Bob.
Shout out to Bayala. Rank up on me.
Y'all brothers rough, boy. They're right. Let's go.
Then all the heathens began discomfort before him.
There they go. So the heathens are what?
Became discomfort before him.
The heathens are discomforted before him, right? Come on with it.
Cast away their weapons and fled unto the temple.
Oh, they done hauled ass. They done dipped, boy. They said Judas and Maccabees ain't no joke, boy. He ain't nothing to play with, bunker, y'all. That boy done play the radio. You hear me? Come on.
And fled into the temple that was at Carmel.
Come on.
Verse 44. But they took the city and burned the temple with all that were therein. Thus was Carmel subdued, neither could they stand any longer before Judas.
There you go. Come on.
Verse 45. Then Judas gathered together all the Israelites that were in the country of Galilee, from the least unto the greatest, even their wives and their children, and their stuff a very great host, to the end they might come into the land of Judah.
So they got all the things that they lost, and they went back home, man, under the leadership of Judas of Maccabees. Now, we were reading about this story of great leadership, right? But there's also comes something with leadership. And this is the other part about this story that I found that we could all learn something from. Okay? Continue reading, Bible Kushar. 45?
Oh, no.
46.
Verse 46. Now, when they came unto Ephron, this was a great city in a way as they should go very well forfeited. They could not turn from it either on the right hand or on the left, but must needs pass through the midst of it.
So they don't won the battle, and they didn't have no problem with these people, but they couldn't go. They couldn't go around them. They couldn't go left, and they couldn't go right. Read on.
But must needs pass through the midst of it. Verse.
But they had to go through that city. Come on.
Verse 47. Then they of the city shut them out and stopped up the gates with stones.
Go ahead.
Verse 48. Whereupon Judas said unto them in peaceable manner, saying, let us pass through your land to go into our own country.
Yep.
And none shall do you any hurt.
There you go.
We will only pass through on foot. Howbeit they would not open upon them.
They still wouldn't open their gate. Judas was cool. And all the killing he done did, he was still a what? Still a brother, man. I'm gonna be like, all right, brother, we can do this your way, or we can do this my way. Come on with it.
Verse 49. Wherefore Judas commanded a proclamation to be made throughout the host, that every man should pitch his tent in the place where he was.
Go ahead.
Verse 50. So the soldier pitched and assaulted the city all that day and all that night till all the length the city was delivered into his hands.
I told you. I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance.
Verse 51. Who then slew all the males with the edge of the sword and razed the city. And took the spoils thereof, and passed through the city over them that were slain.
Go ahead.
Verse 52. After this went they over Jordan into the great plain before Bethshan. Verse 53. And Judas gathered together those that came behind, and exhorted the people all the way through.
There you go.
Till they came into the land of Judea.
So they done made it home. All right, everybody got me right. We still in class, right? So we can try to finish this thing up strong. Okay, come on with it, brother. I know this is a long story, but it's a thing that we want to get to and understand in leadership. All right, we're gonna get to the other side of leadership in a second. Come on.
Verse 54. So they went up to Mount Zion with joy and gladness. Where they offered burnt offerings, because not one of them were slain.
Not what?
Not one of them were slain.
Not what?
Not one of them were slain.
Good night. That's leadership.
Until they have returned in peace.
What you about to say?
I'm just keeping a tally. You know, one brother took 3,000, one brother took 8,000.
Right.
And they killed just as many of them that they sent out in the battle.
Right.
3,000 they murdered, slaughtered, and then another 8,000 got slaughtered. And they came back, the same 11,000 they left out.
The same amount that they left out with. And they were doing it in the spirit of brotherhood. Read on.
Verse 55. Now what time as Judas and Jonathan were in the land of Galilee and Simeon,
Simon,
his brother in Galilee before Ptolemus.
Right. So what it's saying is, remember they went out 2 by 2, right? They you go that way, I go this way. So all of them, they back home now, right? Read on.
Verse 56. Joseph, the son of Zacharias.
Yeah, I remember them names, right? Read on.
And Azarias, captains of the Garrisons,
heard
of the valiant acts and warlike deeds which they had done.
So what is it saying right here? What is being said right here about? Y'all remember what the responsibility of these two back in the beginning? What their responsibility? Come on, Badon. Come on, boss.
They were supposed to stay back and just guard the troops at home. Make sure everything was straight at home.
Right. So now they hear about the things that Judas had done. Him and Jonathan, they came back. Read that verse again. Verse 56.
Joseph, the son of Zacharias and Azarias, captains of the Garrisons, heard of the valiant acts and warlike deeds which they had done.
So they heard about the things that their brothers had done. They heard about, oh man, what the boys went out and did their thing. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 57. Whereof they said, let us also get us a name and go fight against the heathens that are around about us.
They wanted to go do what?
Fight against the heathens that are around about us.
So what is happening right now, Ayathan? Go ahead, bro. Come on.
Oh, Salaki.
So them brothers said, let us get us a name.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, them brothers like, shoot, I want these heathens to fear me too. You know, like, hear my name and they go running the other way too. Like Judas Maccabee.
Come on with it, but come on, what you got, brother?
Everybody wanted a piece of the pie.
Everybody want a piece of the pie, right? Come on.
Now, Salaki, they just want to complete the order.
They what?
They want to complete the order.
They want to complete the order?
Because if you go back to verse 20, no, Salaki, verse 19, unto whom he gave commandment, saying, take ye the charge of this people and see that ye make not war against the heathen until the time that we come again.
Right. So they want to go complete the order.
That's it.
But the order had not been given yet to go do it. Right. But yet and still, Ayathan said they wanted what? They want to make a name for themselves.
Salaki.
Come on, with who that? Boz?
Salaki. They wanted to wear purple and gold.
I ain't gonna give it to you yet. Now, I ain't gonna give it to you yet. All right, come on, brother. Finish reading it.
Verse 58. So when they had given charge unto the garrison that was with them, they went towards Jemiah. Verse 59. Then came Gorgas and his men out of the city to fight against them.
So what is happening right here?
They're about to battle.
Come on, Yonazo. I know Yonazo got this one. Where he at?
It's what it's talking about here, sir, is that at this particular point when they went to fight, the other troops, they weren't afraid of them because they wasn't Judas. So they went out to meet them.
Right. So imagine this. Imagine you getting orders to make sure, do not move, hold post, and make sure these people are tawab. This is your job to take care of this right here, right? Take care of this. This is your post, your own shamar. Watch over this until you get another what? Order. So what you're saying is these brothers had stopped listening to orders. They took it upon themselves to try to make a name for them. What? They tried to make a name for themselves. They heard the things that their brother had done, but that wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough to understand that the nation had won these battles and lost no men. They took it upon themselves to go down and fight with some other heathens to make a name for themselves. When you think about leadership, when you start thinking about yourself, when you talk about leadership and you abandon your leadership and you start thinking about yourself, you start thinking about your name, what people gonna say about you. Read that verse again. 59.
They came. Then came Gorgas.
Gorgas is them big. You go look it up. You get a chance to. This another type of heathen, right? Go ahead.
And his men out of the city to fight against them.
So they came out to fight against. They ready to roll. Y'all came out here to fight. Let's fight then. Let's get it on. Come on.
Verse 60. And so it was that Joseph and Arzarius were put to flight.
They were what?
Put to flight.
They was what?
Put to flight.
What does it mean when they say they was put to flight?
Salakia.
Come on with it, brother.
They ran.
They got the hell up out of there.
Salakia, sir.
Come on with it.
This just go to show you that if you, it's really about your brother, man. Like everything Mattathias did, Judas did, Salakia was for his brother. But these dudes is worrying about vainglory for themselves.
When you talk about leadership, you better be thinking about why you're doing it. If you're thinking about yourself, then you're going to lose every goddamn time. And the Lord has to be with you. Finish reading that verse.
And pursued unto the borders of Judea. And there was slain that day of the people of Israel about 2,000 men.
You see that bunker, y'all? When they was going out fighting for their brothers, how many men did they lose? How many?
9.
How many did they lose?
0.
How many did they lose, Bob?
Not a nail, nothing.
How many did they lose, Shabayala?
Not a goddamn one.
Damn right. When you doing this for your brothers, you're gonna be all right, man. May the Lord be with you. You start thinking about yourself. You start thinking about your name. Y'all hear brothers coming to school talking about, yeah, man, I'm officer such and such. All right, brother. Let me see how far they get you. Huh? Start talking about yourself just a little bit too damn much. Even your Howard, I said, go and tell, don't tell nobody. Gave a nigga a full afro, he was bald headed. Tell nobody. Y'all see that?
Salakia.
Come on with it.
That's like who that brother called himself the comforter?
Damn. Start thinking about itself. Damn, brother. Y'all get this right? I want to go through this story tonight, man, because when we talk about righteous leadership, you're only going to find that leadership in the ISUPK, man. You understand? Commander General Hunter has built this school, and not one day he was thinking about himself. He was thinking about the brothers that have not even come into this school yet. He was talking about our children, huh? He's thinking about that. You think about the sacrifices that General Hyman and the generals and Captain Nada they make that we don't even know about. We don't even get a chance to really understand the sacrifices that they've made for us to even be here in this school in North Carolina. We don't come on with it, Bob.
I got a precept.
Come on with it, brother.
Matthew chapter 23, verse 11. But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant. Verse 12. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be your base. And he that shall humble himself shall be exalted.
Give him a hand, brother. You want to know how to become strong? You stop thinking about how people feel. You understand? You be considerate in a way, but just know there's still a job that has to be done when you talk about leadership. In ISUPK, these things are established for us to follow orders. When it's time for us to go out and do things, we'll get the order. And if the Lord be willing, he'll be with us, and we'll always go out and we'll be victorious of our enemies. Is that not the prayer that we say? Whether with many or with them that have no power. Help us, O Yahweh, our Father, for we rest on thee. And against this multitude, and then what we pray for? But if you start talking about I, me, I want to go make a name for myself. Let this story be that thing for us to always go back and look at it and say, you know what? I am stronger with my brother. And without my brother, I am nothing. Once again, this is the history class on Monday night, ISUPK out of North Carolina. And with that, I'm going to turn the class over to preaching prophet of the Lord, Yana Yahweh. Salaki.
Okay, security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 in Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, and is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation. What is it? September 25th, the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Remind Akim and Aquatium to check on social media such as Isupk, face.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for Isupk event and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and or scarf. And with that individual, I imagine.
Salaki out of one. Who would you like to read the English for the prayer, sir? Because I think you got to do it, sir. Count you out of one. Because Yanazar could do Hebrew, but I think you're supposed to read the English, sir.
I got you.
Count. So we're just gonna go back and forth between the two zones.
Hey, Salaki, if I may, Thamwan, whenever, whoever on Shamar, they say the English and the Hebrew prayers out.
Count, sir. Count.
All right, no sweat.
Individual Wapanya Kadam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Salaki, sir. Duada, sir. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Hadash. Haya. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Tawa'ah. Ratazayaka. Haya. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Haya. Ashemayim, Nathan Lenawa, Lakam, Cow, Awum, Wasalak Nawa, Kabawath Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawathia Nawa, Hala'ah, Abiyaya Nawa, Wanasaya 1, a ball, Hawashaya Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahathraparith, Abalumium, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Okay, we're going to do the prayer for the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Baba Kashah, Nathan Lenawa, Hakak, La Para'ah, Kal Makalah, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Ha Matazarayam, Hakak, Lahaklium, Hamathium, Hakak, Al Rarakawawath, Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, Bahashem Yahawashai, Tawada Aman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. The prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Why Mayaka Allah? Why Allahayim? Matazabaya Ah. Alawap Yahana. Ha'alawapium, Hasaranyum, Hakotazayanyum, Hakoyoyoyum, Wahaquatium, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the water Amun. In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, Commanding General Yahana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. The 121st Psalm in the Hebrew. Aisha, Ayanya, Al-Haharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yambyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayallah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazadka, Wabawa'adka, Ma'aitha, Wa'aid Iwalum. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Okay, this is prayers for the blessings, for the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send evil and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, thy teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evil and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evil and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, and the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spy, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, Open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channel and the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through Salakia. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua, thank you always. So be it. Sir? Come. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim Barak, Yahweh Shemel Shabbat, Yajimatah. Men of Israel, turn and face the sisters. Imajim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim Barak, Yahweh Shema Elotai B'Hashem Hawashai. Yajimatah, class dismissed.